just hit too close to home. This is Tyler Wagaman. I'm going to have pictures of him as this video goes along. He's 33 years old, 6'2", 190, thin build, blue eyes, brown hair. He's got a beard. His truck is a 2003 black Ford F-150 with plate number TK9450XP. He's missing out of Greenwood, Indiana. That's where my youngest son lives. He has been missing since June 15th. There was a flock camera that captured him in the early morning hours of June 15th. And the last sighting was on State Road 67 going south towards Mooresville, Indiana. Now, I don't know Tyler personally, but if you've followed this channel for a little while, you might have seen that my girlfriend Gail, her sister, is missing. We've got a couple videos posted about that if you want to check those out. She's still missing from Shreveport, Louisiana. So Gail and myself can sympathize with the family going through something like this. And you may have heard of Tyler's older brother, Brian Wagaman. He goes by Tow Truck Wags he's huge on TikTok and Facebook.
Right.
And he's from Martinsville, Indiana. Well, it just so happens that's where Gail and her sister are from. And Gail grew up with some of Wag's family and friends. So the flock cameras captured Tyler moving around the south side of Indianapolis in the early morning hours of June 15th. He ended up in Waverly, Indiana, where he got gas, and then back up to the Mars Hill area, and then back down 67 towards Mooresville. Now, like I said, that was the early morning hours of June 15th, and this is where it gets interesting. There was a ping from his phone on June 17th down in Gosport, Indiana. But it really doesn't make any sense how he got down to Gosport without more flock cameras capturing his truck. I'm not sure how accurate those things are, but they have captured his truck and his license plate on the cameras. Who knows if he was driving? I mean, everything's up in the air right now. But we have no idea how his phone got down to the Hollybrook area of Gosport on the 17th. And like right now, the family's just looking for answers because there are so many things that we don't understand. And there's a lot more that goes into this. If you want to follow along more and get more information, there's a Facebook group. It's called Finding Tyler Wagaman. So Tyler didn't show up to work on the 15th, and then on the 24th, one of his co-workers contacted family to check on him. Now, like I said, this truck is a 2003 F-150 black, and it's got like a little brown strip down the bottom, and it's got some unique wheels on it too. So now there's a big crew out looking for Tyler right now, including his brother Brian and brother Tim. Yesterday on the 11th, we met up in Gosport, Indiana, and looked up and down 67 from Gosport up to Paragon, and then all the back roads in the area. Unfortunately, we didn't find anything. I'll show you a little bit of that right now. It was amazing how many people showed up in the pouring down rain. There was a huge crowd out there looking.
If it is Tyler's truck, then it would stand out. Again, everybody, I mean, if you guys want to say prayers and all that, you guys are more than welcome. I definitely would, but I'll get too emotional. So be safe out here. Remember, respectful, right? Make sure you're picking up all your stuff. Make sure you're mindful of traffic. Don't be hateful. A lot of these people don't realize why we're out here. Not everybody's got Facebook. Not everybody watches the news anymore. We want to make sure that we're thorough, we're safe. If anything happens, make sure you get my phone number. It's on the truck. If you weren't here just a little bit ago, write it down. File it in your phone cabinet, in your brain, your phone, whatever. I want to start grouping people up in groups of 10. If you already have groups, break yourselves off all throughout here, and we'll kind of add people to you as we can, right? So then I know who's already grouped up as far as families and friends that have come out and joined with each other.
I'm gonna throw the drone up.
Please check it on the map.
Well, they split us up into groups this morning. My group had just north of Whitaker to Paragon. We covered both sides of the road. Didn't find. Hopefully they will. Well, them buzzards ain't moving, so I'm gonna put the drone up here. See if we can see something in this field. Ugh.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Left Martinsville and took off and was like living in a car and homeless and all this stuff, and then you only do that for so long at our age, you know?
Yeah.
So this, I was telling him kind of a little bit about that and the flashlights and stuff. You didn't see nothing?
No, I put the drone up, but it's so hard to see on that phone. I'll have to look at it on the laptop at home.
Yeah.
Right back here. Right behind the building.
Oh, wow.
Domino's ladies across the street.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got another second full battery.
Unfortunately, we didn't find anything. So today they are back out there in Center Point, Indiana. They're looking from Center Point up to Mooresville and once again the surrounding back roads and everything in that area. Right now they're going on the assumption that he might have wrecked his truck and he's down in an embankment or in the weeds somewhere or in a cornfield, because they really don't have anything to go on right now. The police haven't searched his apartment yet. The apartment manager did go in and do a welfare check and he wasn't in there. But other than that, no one has been in the apartment yet. And last I heard, they haven't found anything in the Center Point, Mooresville area today. So if anyone knows anything, you've got to come forward, because I can see what this is doing to the family. I could see it in the eyes of Brian and Tim, Tyler's brothers, yesterday. It reminded me of being with Gail, looking for his sister, and how it just wears you down. And I don't know, it's terrible. It's something you never want to go through. So if you want to follow along with this developing story, there's a Facebook group called Help Find Tyler Wagaman. You can also follow Brian Wagaman, Tim Wagaman, and Hoosier Helper, who has been huge in the search efforts on Facebook. And they've been giving live updates every day after the searches. And that Facebook group would be a great place to get more information, more than what I'm giving you right here.